I scrolled down the Insta page, saw a picture that I didn't want to see. You had his hand around your waist and a smile on your face, like the way you look at me. It's only 8 months ago he was holding your hand, slow dancing and kissing the top of your head. And I don't know how to compete with that, cause you were friends since you were kids and it still feels like we just only met. Yeah, I was so naive, thinking that you've only felt this way for me. You always tell me I'm the only one you wanna be with, so why can't I believe it?
살포시 약간 모자라잖아요. 아주 미세하지만 그 약간의 차이.
But now I can see the reasons I tried too hard to make a better reality. So I ran all the way here, just for the chance that you'd come to. I've been waiting all day to come here and see you. It helped me deny my love.
Battery 90%. Connected to MacBook Pro and ATG.